Before we start the video, I want to leave a quick warning to you guys, because some of the things I talk about in this video are in regards to the data mine that happened a few weeks before Smash Ultimate's release. Some of the things I may talk about in this video may be regards to some, DLC spirits that could be coming, or a DLC boss. If you guys do not want to be spoiled, I highly suggest you guys click off this video, because I care a lot about you guys and I don't want you guys to get spoiled. I know a lot of you guys don't like spoilers, so if you guys really don't want to get spoiled, I highly suggest you click off this video. And I'm not even going to spoil in the thumbnail. I'm just, here to talk about some things that have been going around in Smash Ultimate recently, and I just want to get my thoughts about it. So if you guys really don't want to see, I highly suggest to click off this video right now. So anyways, if you guys are still here, then you guys probably don't care. So with that out of the way, let's just start the video. Hello everyone, it's Enigma here, and today, now this was something, this is stuff that we've heard a while ago, and if you didn't, listen to the whole warning screen before the start of the video, I did warn you guys, so I am going to talk about it right now. Basically, if you guys haven't heard, yes, obviously, Smash Ultimate was data mined before the game was even out, and a lot of people got their hands on it before everyone else could. And those people went and data mined the game. They didn't find anything like characters or that, but they found other things like possible bosses, like possible DLC stuff. Like they saw, some bosses that they possibly think is going to be DLC, and they saw some, spirits that they think are going to be DLC, and they just found a lot of things that, are really going to point towards, these, things in Smash, and, obviously, so I've talked about Banjo and Kazooie and their chances in Smash a lot on this channel. I've talked about, how likely I think they are. And it's funny, too, because I used to think that they had, little to no chance of being in a Smash game. But it's now I think they're actually one of the most likely characters to get in the game. Now, a lot of people thought that Minecraft Steve would be in, but it's at this point, with all this information that we got out of this data mine, it's I now don't believe that the Microsoft representation will be a Minecraft character, which, thank God. Now, before we start with the two spirits that were data mined, the only two spirits I'm going to be talking about, first, I'm going to be talking about something that Vergeben has said. Now, we all know who Vergeben is. He's one of the most credible leakers in all of Smash Ultimate, and he has been really right on, literally everything. He was the same guy that predicted, every character would be in, and, Ridley, Simon Belmont, Isabelle, Incineroar, and Ken would all be newcomers. And what do you know? All those characters ended up being in the game. Vergeben is really credible. However, something he has said back in the day, which a lot of people were really wondering where it was in the game. Vergeben has came out and said that there would be Minecraft representation in some way, shape, or form in Smash Brothers. So a lot of people were taking that as a Minecraft character. A lot of people were just saying, yeah, it's gotta be Steve. Steve is the Microsoft rep, and that's going to be the character that they're going to choose. However, Vergeben has backed up his claim on Minecraft representation. He said that the Minecraft representation is going to be a DLC boss. So apparently that's what Vergeben is saying that, the Minecraft representation will be. So I'm now convinced, just because of that Banjo and Kazooie have got to be in this game. Now, another thing is that this has got to prove that Banjo and Kazooie is getting in. So we all know Rare. Rare was a subsidiary, I like to say, of Nintendo. Like, it was very close with Nintendo. They worked on a lot of games with Nintendo, and one of the games that, you know, they did with Nintendo back in the day was Banjo and Kazooie. Nintendo had a huge role in that game, and Rare was a huge part of that game as well. And that is easily Rare's biggest IP. Probably besides the Donkey Kong Country series, the original series. Banjo and the original Donkey Kong Country series were like the biggest Rare IPs from back in the day. You know, Banjo was huge back then, and I'll even say that he's probably an icon. Like, he's iconic to the N64 era. And some people might be wondering, why am I bringing this up? Well, some data mined spirits that are in the game, according to some data miners, and I'll even show some evidence right now. So I'll show the evidence right now that this was data mined. Okay, here it is right now. Yeah, you see it right there. The data mined spirits, these are like where the spirits are. It says tit, and then, don't take that seriously. Tit and then underscore whatever the series is. So that the tit stands for title. And one of the data mine things says tit underscore blast underscore dozer. But if you look to the right, that says Blast Corps. So, if you guys don't know, Blast Corps is a Rare series, and I don't think it was that huge. I don't think it was like the biggest of Rare IPs. Like, it's just, you know, it wasn't huge. Like, it's not a bad game, but it was like, wasn't anything like phenomenal and groundbreaking as Banjo and Kazooie. And I've heard some other people say that there's Force Gemini spirits in as well. So I think well, there's evidence that Rare is a part of Smash Ultimate's development. Because it just proves, because it shows the series right there. It says Blast Corps. And this is literally an image of a data mine. So, Jet Force Gemini must be in here somewhere. Now, Jet Force Gemini was pretty big, but again, not compared to Banjo and Kazooie. Now, if Banjo, let's say that Steve was a character that, you know, Microsoft wanted to add for their company. And we still had the Rare spirits. Now, wouldn't it make sense to have Banjo and Kazooie as a spirit? But, you know, like, as a spirit, along with Blast Corps and Jet Force Gemini? Like, that makes a whole lot of sense if Banjo was not planned to be in the game. However, there's nothing of Banjo, and Sakurai has got to acknowledge the fan support for Banjo, and heck, even Sakurai wanted Banjo in Melee, but he didn't, because that was around the time where Microsoft was buying out Rare, so he couldn't add Banjo. But, you know, the fact that there's Rare spirits in here that's not Banjo and Kazooie, and personally, I now believe that spirits deconfirm characters. If you guys saw my video about how spirits deconfirm characters, I go in very deep on how I believe it most likely means they're deconfirmed. And, you know, in that video, I was like, because, like, why would they, you know, incorporate a spirit and not add them later on? It's because, think about this. Think about how big of a company Microsoft is. literally the CEO of Microsoft, not the head of Xbox, but like the CEO of Microsoft, Bill Gates. He's like the richest person in the world. Like, it wouldn't make sense. Well, then again, they do gotta go to Phil Spencer over Bill Gates. But I mean, Bill Gates still runs the company, but Phil Spencer is in charge of Xbox. But it doesn't make sense why they would go to Phil Spencer just for 2 spirits. And think about this. We all know that Phil has tweeted about, the idea of Banjo being in Smash. He said that he's fine with it. So, if Phil is fine with it, and Sakurai wanted him in Melee, but they only add 2 spirits from, Jet Force Gemini and Blast Corps, that is not Banjo and Kazooie, then what could this mean then? I think Banjo's in. I do. And you wanna know where I think he will be revealed in? I think he's gonna be revealed at E3. I think that's like the most perfect time to reveal a character like Banjo. Either that or Sora, because I think Sora is also gonna be in the game in some way, shape, or form. Which, please let them both be in. I cannot express enough about how much I would love to see them in this game. And I think Banjo's in. Like, this has got to be solid evidence supporting Banjo's inclusion. Like, it just does not make sense why, the fact that Phil Spencer wants a Banjo in Smash, and even Sakurai wanted Banjo in Smash, and, the fact that they would go to Xbox just to ask for 2 Microsoft and Rare Spirits, does that make any sense? Like, honestly, does that make any sense at all? Like, and again, Sakurai has got to realize how popular Banjo and Kazooie is. Like, I would not be surprised if Banjo and Kazooie is in like the top 5 most requested characters for Smash Brothers. Banjo is huge in popular fan polls. It's just like a lot of people want Banjo and Kazooie, and Sakurai must acknowledge this. And I don't think that he would just pull a troll move and just not include Banjo as a spirit or a fighter when there's other rare spirits. Like, why would he go all the way down to Xbox just for that? Like, that seems so stupid. And again, some people might say, oh, Minecraft Steve might just be coming with the boss. But, I mean, thinking about it more, though, it's just, like, Sakurai has got to acknowledge, like, that, like, I feel like it just does not make sense to incorporate rare spirits in Smash without Banjo and Kazooie, mind you. And, we already have the Minecraft content, and according to Vergeman, he said that there's going to be a boss. Now, something that makes me think that Steve could be in over Banjo is because, that one leaker, I can't think of his name right now, but he has said that, like, he is positive that Steve is going to be in Smash. Like, he is positive. Oh, I remember his name. Hitagi. That's who said it. Hitagi. Now here's the thing. I don't think he's that credible. Correct me if I'm wrong, but has he gotten a single thing right in regards to Smash? Like, here's the thing. If he does get a lot of things right, like he did for a lot of things he said, like, I think he also said a Dragon Quest rep is likely. If he gets any of those right, if he gets a Dragon Quest rep and Steve, like he's been saying, then I'll say that he is a bit credible. But then again, a lot of people are saying that. But if they don't get in, then he's just gonna lose all credibility because, like, I don't think he's been right yet. So right now, until he proves that he is a credible leaker like Vergeman, because Vergeman has proved himself, in my opinion, that he is credible and has special sources that, know about the game and have real facts about the game and have real information. Hitagi, on the other hand, I don't know. Yes, Virgin has said that he is credible, but for right now, we just have no idea, because Hatagi has been acting weird. You know, he's been going on a limb, and he's been he's been changing his mind a lot. Like, you know, I think he said no to a Dragon Quest rep before, and now he's saying there's going to be a Dragon Quest rep, and I think it's been like back and forth. Like, at first he'll be like, oh, there's no Dragon Quest rep. The second later he'll be like, yeah, there's a Dragon Quest rep, and then like another second later he's going to be like, no, there's no Dragon Quest rep. Like, Hatagi is way more confusing than Virgin. So really, the only credible leaker I'll believe right now is Virgin. Right now, I just do not believe Hatagi right now. But if he proves himself in the future that he is, in fact, a credible leaker, then I will think of him as another Virgin. But, like, right now, he's not, you know, having me believed. Right now, I'm believing more so towards Virgin because he's actually gotten a lot of things right, and I don't doubt that there won't be any Minecraft content. Because if you think about it, Minecraft is like the biggest game in the world, only behind Tetris. If Minecraft was represented at all, do you know how much money that will be for Nintendo? Even as a boss, that will be a lot of money. And considering the fact that it's most likely that I think it's going to be the Ender Dragon that's going to be a boss. If the Ender Dragon is a DLC boss, then I think that instead of adding Steve as a character, they'll add Banjo as a character. So it'll be kind of like a Microsoft pack. You have a Minecraft boss and a Banjo and Kazooie character. So I just think that makes a whole lot of sense. And honestly, I just feel like I at this point, I don't think Steve will be the Minecraft rep. I mean, the Microsoft rep, and I hope to God he's not. Like, I really hope it's Banjo and Kazooie. I'm pretty sure a lot of people rather wish it's Banjo and Kazooie, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. But right now, I really hope that it's Banjo and Kazooie. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think Banjo and Kazooie is in with all the information I was talking about? Let me know in the comments down below, and I would love to hear it. Anyways, this has been Enigma, and peace. See you next time.